You can't go jump, there's a ladder, and you're not going to tell me that you're going to go from here and just skip all the steps. You need those building blocks in order to get there. My biggest advice to anybody, stacking, stack and rack. Stack your money and rack all the knowledge you can get in the area that you want. Number one, before anything else, don't go buy yourself a personal home until you have not made it. I could have started extremely big like we did in 2003, and look where we ended up, almost being in foreclosure, losing all of our life savings, losing our business that we had worked so hard for. So it's not about just because you have the money. I don't care how much money you have. If you don't have the knowledge and you have never been in that industry, you're going to fail. Learn whatever real estate you want, because there's a lot of people that want to do flips. There's a lot of people that want to buy houses and do like Airbnb. There's a lot of people that want to, be in the rental business and get cash flow. Whatever, warehouses, commercial real estate, whatever industry you want in the real estate industry, learn them. They're all different. So for example, me with multifamily, I only know multifamily. I have never been involved with storage spaces. I've never been involved with retails. I've never been involved with hotels. So if they ask me any of this, I'm like, guys, I could give you a little bit of knowledge because real estate is real estate, but I can't give you the knowledge of that specific lane that you want to go into. So learn whatever lane you want to. Get all the knowledge. There's so much free information on Google, on YouTube, to learn whatever you want. But stacking, guys, stacking. When you buy a building, I don't care if you buy a building for 5% down, which doesn't exist, but whatever. There's a lot of people out there that say it does. That's up to them. If you want to buy a building with 5% down, they don't think about closing costs. They don't think about your insurance. They don't think about the first day that you step into that property, a window could break, a leak can happen, anything can happen. So you need to have a reserve just in case anything happens. Your mortgage payment could come due and your tenants didn't pay you. Now what do you do to pay that mortgage payment, right? So there's little things that could happen. So my biggest advice to anybody in there that wants to get involved in real estate is stack and rack. Stack your money and rack all the knowledge you can get in the area that you want. Extremely number one, before anything else. That's my first advice to anybody. Bobby and myself, we worked 2-3 jobs at the very beginning just to start stacking. So we knew, and we would sacrifice a whole lot. Even today, guys, I know everybody says, oh my God, you guys are millionaires or this. We stack like you cannot imagine, because money or a business could go down at any time. We're not invincible. We're human beings. You could lose. I mean, of course we're very focused on not losing that. We have a generational wealth image in our head that we've already started creating for 100 years. Literally, we have a 100-year plan for our wealth. But people out there, even in our level, they go out there and they think, let's go buy everything and let's go spend. Guys, that's not everything. Like not for us at least. We live right now. I'm at the Bahamas for a month. Yes, I could do that. Busted our butts for many years, and we have stacked that. Now, one of our expenses on our finances is vacations. We stack just for vacations, and we could go take vacations whenever we want because we learned how to financially set ourselves for a win, not for a failure. So going to buy these stupid little things that you think that is to show people, oh, look what I have. Don't do it until you don't have it. And another thing I tell everybody too, don't go buy yourself a personal home until you have not made it. Get that money that you're going to spend on a personal home and go invest it in a property, on a business that's going to make you money, because a home, all it does is that you throw the money into a garbage can, you're not getting nothing in return. People think, because I'm going to make millions of dollars if I hold my house for 20 years. Guys, think about the money that you spend on your mortgage, on your taxes, on your insurance, on your repairs, on anything you do on your house. It's all going into a garbage can, where if you get all that money that you have, the down payment, the money you're going to spend monthly on your mortgage, stack that and go buy yourself a business, a real estate business, whatever. Me, real estate, because I think real estate's the best business in the world, because you get cash flow on a monthly basis. You could go away on vacation and it's still bringing you in money. So I love it. But whatever it is, until you're not made it, until you don't have a certain money of levels, go rent, guys. Rent, and save all your money to go buy yourself a real estate investment or a business. But that's another thing that people do too, and I think it's nonsense, but you can't. They raise themselves with that American dream. It's the American dream. It's not an American dream. It's, a pit. And I own a home, so not to be a hypocrite, but again, I own a home now that, we've made it to a certain level, and we're like, okay, now we could afford to, have that home there and not worry about it, If they only understood, if you have $25,000 to put as a down payment and you're going to spend in $10,000, let's say, or whatever, $5,000 in expenses a month on that house, because it's not only your mortgage. People have to understand, you have landscaping, if you have a pool, if you have, little maintenance things that you need to fix in the house, all those monthly expenses add up. So save that monthly expenses, put it in your stack account, so that in a year you're able to have a nice little stack to go then rack,
Yeah.
So, but it's hard to explain that to people that don't have the mindset of an entrepreneur. They just don't get it.